word revolt means to rebel against something that is established. It means to rise up against the odds and to create a revolution in and of itself. What's so significant here, you might ask? Well, I can say it is not just the launch of a new motorcycle, it is the beginning of a new chapter, a new dimension unraveling in the Indian motorcycling history, an actual real-world practically usable electric motorcycle. The first of its kind is finally here, and if this is the direction we are headed, then I can say that the future is absolutely electrifying. This is the Revolt RV400, India's first AI-enabled electric motorcycle. So what's the big deal, you might ask? Well, with the increasing pollution levels and the insanely high fuel prices, everyone is desperately looking for an alternate source of fuel that will keep the running costs low and also save our environment from being polluted further. So this bike comes from the makers of Micromax, a brand that really gave some of the mobile giants a run for their money. So we need to stand up and salute their efforts because they have taken the initiative to create a new revolution by giving us the first practically usable electric production motorcycle. So here's what you need to know about this bike. Let's start with the design. The design looks quite intriguing and quite convincing. It looks like a well-made Street Fighter bike with an LED projector lamp and DRLs to offer a futuristic look. The lightweight frame is sturdy and tough, and this, along with the rear monoshock and the perfectly laid out swing arm, offers great straight line stability and also superb agility and maneuverability to cut through corners and steer through chock-a-block city traffic. Further aiding this is the mass centralization concept, wherein the heavy battery weighing nearly 19 kgs is high mounted centrally to enhance the center of gravity, which results in perfect balance and control and perfectly sorted out riding dynamics in all riding conditions. The battery on the RV400 is a 72 volt or 3.24 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery. We then have a 3 kilowatt mid-drive motor capable of generating 170 Newton meters of torque coupled with belt drive, which provides for hassle-free maintenance. Let me quickly list out a few advantages that the belt drive bikes enjoy over chain drive vehicles. Now, belt drive offers lower maintenance cost because there is no chain lubrication and chain maintenance needed at regular intervals. The noise and vibration are damped out, so the result is better refinement. Belt drives are highly efficient and also offer longer life compared to chain drives. The tail section is sharp and sleek, and the tail lamp comes beautifully encapsulated as well. The LED turn indicators look beautiful as they light up. The seat is made up of good quality foam and offers good riding comfort. It also offers adequate room for the rider as well as the pillion. The handlebar is perfectly laid out and the foot pegs are ideally positioned to offer a comfortable upright seating posture. The speedo console comes well lit up and the fonts are nice and legible to offer good visibility even when riding right underneath the sun. It shows the speed, the range, the battery percentage, riding mode, clock and ambient temperature as well as the bike's temperature. Seat height is 814 mm, which is manageable for average height riders, and the ground clearance is 215 mm, which is again more than sufficient. The carrying capacity is for 2 persons or a maximum of 150 kgs. But one thing that I could notice is that the guys who were taking tracking shots of the bikes on the track, they said that the bike kind of struggled when riding with the pillion on board. Now this might be a teething issue that can be addressed by Revolt Motors with some minor tweaks and updates. Now the main question when it comes to electric bikes is the range. So the bike has 3 riding modes. The Eco mode offers a range of 150 kilometers, but the top speed here drops to 45 kilometers per hour. Then we have the normal mode, which offers a range of 100 kilometers, and the top speed here comes up to 65 kilometers per hour. Finally, we have the sports mode where the range drops to 80 kilometers, but the top speed here goes up to 80 kilometers per hour. The next question that pops up is the charging time. How much time does it take to charge fully? Well, Revolt Motors claim that the RV400 charges to 100% in just 4.5 hours. In fact, they say it would charge up to 75% within 3 hours, which is pretty good. Talking about the tires, we get MRF Zapper tubeless tires. We get 17-inch wheels with a 90 by 80 tire up front and a 120 by 80 tire at the back. The suspension is pretty impressive because we get upside down front forks to offer a good front end feel and a rear monoshock to offer sport bike kind of handling. Talking about the brakes, we get 240mm disc brakes at both ends that offer good braking performance. We also have something called regenerative braking system, which is an energy recovery mechanism. Now this slows the vehicle for an instant and converts the kinetic energy which can be used immediately or stored until needed. Now this prevents the loss of energy in the form of heat from the brake discs. So this also extends the life of braking system by preventing quick wear and tear of the brake pads. Now please note that the bike also gets Combi brake system, which means even if you end up using only the rear brake, the front brake is applied automatically. Now please note that I only got to ride the RV400, which is the top spec model, but we also have another bike called the RV300, which is a pretty good option in and of itself as well. The RV300 offers slightly lesser performance, which means instead of offering a top speed of 85 km per hour, it offers a top speed of 65 km per hour. However, it charges fully in 4.2 hours compared to 4.5 hours of the RV400, and the 0 to 75% charging happens in 3 hours, and it also offers more range. To elaborate, we again have 3 modes here. In the Eco mode, it offers an unbelievable range of 180 kilometers, but the top speed here is limited to just 25 kilometers per hour. In the normal mode, the range comes down to 110 kilometers, but the top speed goes up to 45 kilometers per hour. And finally, in the sports mode, it offers a top speed of 65 kilometers per hour, but the range comes down to 80 kilometers. The battery in the RV300 is a 60 volt or 2.7 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery as opposed to the 72 volt 3.24 kilowatt hour battery. Also, the hub motor powering the RV300 is a 1.5 kilowatt unit compared to the 3 kilowatt unit on the RV400. The seat height is higher on the RV300 at 826 mm compared to 814 mm on the RV400. Ground clearance is also higher at 225 mm compared to 215 mm of the RV400. The RV300 weighs 7 kgs lesser, tipping the scale at 101 kgs as opposed to the RV400, which weighs in at 108 kgs. The bike is currently on sale only in Delhi and Pune to begin with. Revolt Motors claim that the bike will be launched in other major cities in a phase-wise manner. So what's the price, you may ask? Well, we have 3 unique EMI based buying options called MyRevolt Plan. The RV400 is available at 3,499 rupees per month for 37 months, and a premium package costs 3,999 for 37 months. The RV300 is available for just 2,999 per month for 37 months. Now this introductory offer includes unlimited battery warranty of 8 years or 1.5 lakh kilometers. Maintenance is free for the first 3 years or 30,000 kilometers. We get a product warranty of 5 years or 75,000 kilometers. And we also get insurance. 1 year is company owned and we get 5 years of third party insurance. Revolt also claimed that this is not a rental or lease plan, but that it offers full ownership to the customer right from day one. You can book the bike online by visiting their official website, and I've mentioned the link in the description portion below. Now, Revolt also have showrooms set up locally in Delhi and Pune, so you can visit the showrooms to get a hands-on experience with these bikes before you book them. Please note again that the bike is being launched in a phase-wise manner, so it's only available in Delhi and Pune for now and will be launched in other major cities in the coming months. Please note that the service interval for these bikes is every 10,000 kilometers. Now, Revolt is also offering free front and rear tire replacement after 3 years of ownership, but these extra benefits are only for the premium package customers who opt for the 3,999 rupees plan. The battery swap or battery switch service is free up to 31st of December. Maybe it will be chargeable later. Now this is another revelation because instead of charging the bike and having to wait until it charges fully, Revolt have installed battery swap stations where the exhausted battery is replaced by a fully charged battery such that your schedule goes uninterrupted. Now this is an amazing idea if only they can pull it off in practical real world conditions. Also, since this is an electric bike, the bike is extremely quiet, and just to make you feel that you're indeed riding a motorcycle, they have introduced 4 different artificially generated motorcycle exhaust sounds that you can choose from using the MyRevolt app.
So I'll just switch off the bike. So the bike is on. And it's on. And you can change your sounds here. So the new no sound has been applied. So if you just twist the throttle,
Okay.
You can also play the sound in the
This is a different kind of sound.
yeah.
Then you have rage.
So you just check it here. Okay. There's a different sound. And we also have this one. You can increase and decrease the volume from
Okay.
here.
Okay.
So now it's quiet.
Okay.
Okay. You just keep it on.
Before we get to the right part, let me give you guys a quick overview of the MyRevolt app and what all features it has on offer. Using the app, we can remotely turn on and turn off the bike. We can change the motorcycle sound. We have 4 different sound options to choose from. We can locate the nearest swap stations to swap the battery. It gives us the location of the nearest 3 swap stations. It shows us where the vehicle is parked. We can also create a geofence within 50-kilometer radius of where the bike is parked. We also have the vehicle diagnostics being displayed here and also the remaining range in each of the riding modes. Now the main question is, how does it feel to ride? Well, I got to spend adequate amount of time on this bike, so let's go ahead and check out my first ride reaction. So now for some street riding action. You can drive in the first mode. And let's talk about how it feels. The power delivery is very clean and linear and ideal for city commutes. I think the average speed will be around 40 within city. That's what we make do of because of the hectic traffic, and in the stop and go traffic there's no hassle of gear shifting. It's almost like a gearless scooter, and the handling is brilliant. So the only thing you need to watch out for is the regenerative braking system while turning. You can amble around easily without any issues whatsoever, and the display is nice and legible with clear fonts. The handlebar is perfectly laid out. Here you have the power switch, and here you have the modes 1, 2 and 3. 3 being the sportiest, 1 being the economy and 2 being the city mode. The horn is also nice and loud and clear. It's not too irritatingly loud. It's just about loud to let the guy in front of you know that he needs to make way for you. Now the riding posture is perfectly sorted out. The riding ergonomics. The best part again is the foot pegs can be switched. I mean the position of the foot pegs, you can switch from left to right, right to left. So what that does is it gives the foot peg a little bit of travel front and back. That allows you to set the foot pegs as per your personal preference. If you prefer slightly rear set foot pegs, then you can push it back, and if you want it slightly forward or upright seating posture, you can push it front. So that is great thinking. You have a USB socket here. Now kudos to Revolt, because they've tried to throw in everything that we could wish for or ask for, because if you want sporty performance, it's there. If you want the economy, it's there. If you want a mixed bag of both worlds, the best of both worlds, you have the city mode. And then the handlebar is well positioned. It's made of good quality as well. The overall build quality seems pretty well done, well put together. We have some storage underneath this box. The seat is perfectly laid out, and I'm told it can support a maximum payload of 150 kgs with a pillion on board. Overall, this is the perfect package to get started with the electric culture. The brakes do a good job, the tires do a good job. Even while trying out sharper lean angles, the tires stick. So just make sure that you maintain the appropriate tire pressure. And the handling, the chassis stability is great. The suspension is beautifully laid out. It's not too hard, it's not too soft. So on the track, it allows you to corner, it allows you to, you know, push this bike to its full potential and extract all the fun it has on offer. It is light and flickable, very nimble, nice slim profile, to play around in city traffic, maneuver through the city traffic and flick around in city conditions. The rear shock again is well laid out. The brakes are brilliant. There's hardly anything you can complain about. So overall, I feel this is the perfect start for the electric culture here in India, because we wanted something usable, something versatile, something that's affordable. At the same time, it is flexible as per our Indian culture and Indian conditions. It almost serves like the perfect beginning for the electric motorcycle revolution that has already begun with the Revolt.